Charlie was just eating a corn on the cob when he suddenly saw a chance to make money. His son took a bite and grimaced from the heat, but still said he liked the taste. That moment made Charlie realize people seem to really enjoy spicy flavors, so he decided to create spicy chips to earn a profit. Charlie immediately bought a bunch of chips and various chili peppers to start experimenting. At first, they kept failing, but they stayed committed to improving the recipe. Eventually, they came up with a unique flavor. He decided to recommend the product to the company, but was mocked by the executives for being a janitor. So he called the company headquarters directly. The secretary reluctantly transferred the call to the CEO. That one phone call convinced the CEO to try the chips himself. He took a bite, and the flavor won him over. He immediately called to schedule a meeting with Charlie and said he would visit the factory in 2 weeks. On the day of the visit, Charlie put on a suit and gave a presentation to the CEO. He explained everything in his own words and managed to capture the CEO's attention. In the end, the CEO decided to invest. Soon, spicy Cheetos went into production, but the market response was underwhelming. Charlie was deeply discouraged. He couldn't understand why the chips weren't selling. Then his son reminded him they hadn't done any advertising, but Charlie didn't have the money for it. That's when his son offered up his savings to help. Charlie reached out to some old friends and handed out free samples on the street. They even bought bags of spicy Cheetos themselves to attract attention from shoppers. It worked. They successfully drew interest and boosted sales. Soon, the whole city was buying them. When the CEO saw the sales numbers, he decided to expand production. The factory resumed operations, and laid-off workers were brought back. 6 months later, the factory was producing more than ever, but Charlie was still assigned to clean the restrooms. Upstairs, he ran into the CEO again. The CEO said he also came from humble beginnings and believed that dreams shouldn't be limited by one's background. He invited Charlie to join the management team, and just like that, Charlie became the director of marketing. He called his wife and said happily, "We did it."